Hey y'all, it's Beth. Welcome back to my channel. I gotta tell you, I got everything set up, ready to go, ready to film, and then plumbers knocked on my door, not because I have a plumbing problem, but because somebody else in my building has a plumbing problem, and the access panel to under the building is in my apartment, so my tea is cold. We're not making another cup. We just let the plumbing thing go. I didn't do a plan with me last week because they're just a little overwhelming right now. You know, we still have a medical thing that we're all going to have to adapt to with a family member. It's been a bit much. We're going to do our plan with me for the week. We're going to do 2 lists from our 52 list project because I didn't do my list last week. I didn't do my own plan with me last week. We are just hanging by a string, my people. So we're going to go ahead and get this in. I have a fair number of medical checkups this week. I don't know how they all landed in the same week, but that's where they seem to be. And now that it is finally mid to late November, fall's finally decided to show up in Arkansas. Finally decided to show up in Arkansas. It's supposed to be about 76 tomorrow or today when this goes up. And it's going to rain, and storm as well. And Tuesday, it's going to be about 73. Last week, we had a day that was still in the 90s. It's teased us a little bit here and there. But other than that, it hasn't really felt quite like autumn. But it is going to drop down to a high in the 50s on a Wednesday. I think that's our moment. I think that's the trigger. I've looked at the weather for the next 2 weeks, and unless something extraordinary happens, that is where it's going to level out at, and fall is finally here. How long of a fall we get, I don't know. You see, I'm not getting my stencils out. I'm just drawing wonky circles. And there's our quarter moon, along with our weather icons. Just drawing wonky circles. Tell me what's going on with y'all. If you're in the States, you know, we're creeping towards Thanksgiving. That'll be here in a week. Does it say 41? I think that says 41. And it's all coming really fast. I think I had just gotten used to the fact that it was October, and now it's gone. I'm one of those individuals post-pandemic that still cannot get back any sense of time. I really never know when it is. Even though we have these planners and I look at it every week and it says, "You are here." It's like a sign in a mall that says, "If you think you're lost, you are here." So for this week, it is November 18th. You are here. And I go, yeah, but it doesn't feel like it. It still feels like I'm stuck in October or somewhere. I have a HelloFresh box coming on Tuesday. It was unintentional because, again, I had skipped 4 weeks, 5 weeks, whatever, and I forgot to go in and check it before the deadline on Thursday. So now I have a HelloFresh box coming. I did make a note because of this weather that it's fall, y'all. Those of you who've been basking in autumn since September 1st, shh, don't talk to me. I also have a package coming before the 26th from Temu. I'm just going to put it here on Saturday-ish because I bet you it comes in and around this time frame. It'll be delivered before the 26th per them. I put that weekly header in. I should have measured where I was going to put that, but we'll just put November in there and it can go over the calendar a little bit. There we go. I work all week. What am I doing for my work week? I am in the office on Monday. I'm remote on Tuesday. Office on Wednesday. Office on Thursday. Remote on Friday. My typical schedule. I have 2 days, specifically Monday and Wednesday, that are days where I have things on top of one another. We're going to draw our little 8 to 5 line there. It's a little wonky because I'm not getting out the ruler. At 10:30 on Monday, I have my annual checkup with my OBGYN. I don't have any equipment, so it's basically like a, hey, how are you? How's your hormone replacement therapy going? And then I'm out of there. Did put lunch on this day. We'll see. I have a small 30-minute meeting here ahead of an event on Wednesday, just to make sure we've dotted all the I's and crossed all the T's. Then I have a communications meeting right behind it. And right behind that, I have therapy. And boy, do I need to go to therapy. I need some coping mechanisms for some things. Tuesday, I work from home. It's a really quiet day. We do have our organization's corporate-wide town hall. It is streamed. It might be one of those things that since I'm on a live stream, I just eat my lunch during town hall. I could schedule my lunch before somewhere if I wanted to. I'll put lunch over here. Wednesday, it's all stacked on top of one another. I may have to give up a few things. But at 10 o'clock, I have my writing circle. My writing circle went really well last week. I've already written my piece for this week and I really love it. It's also really lengthy, but I'd really like to be there if I can. Right behind it, and it's typically an hour and a half, so I'll need to go first in writing circle if I'm going to read what I wrote and all of that sort of stuff. I have a meeting with our HR department about employee appreciation because it lives in my wheelhouse, and in most organizations it lives in the human resources wheelhouse. We're just going to have a chat about it. I have another meeting at noon, but there's an event at 2. Same event that we're prepping for here. I am the point of contact for things like the florist and the furniture rental and all of that. I could possibly be getting phone calls for those deliveries of things all the way through this morning. And the location for this is not close to my office. We have a very big campus. I don't really know what this is going to look like. I don't know how it's going to shake out in the end. On Thursday, I don't have anything on my calendar in terms of meetings and the like, knocking on some wood. There's wood underneath this pad. We'll go ahead and block off, say lunch. I'm going to eat when I can on this day. It's going to be one of those days that you just eat when you can. Friday, I am remote. I'll be working from home, but I do need to pop out for a quick check-in with my psychiatrist. So I do live with bipolar disorder. If you're new here, I had a really difficult summer. We had to adjust some medications and all of that sort of stuff. So this is a check-in just to see how all of that is going. Always enjoy my visits with my psychiatrist so that he can look at me and tell me I'm still sane. I am still working on videos for Planmas. In fact, I'm, of course, a little bit behind, but that's okay. This is just going to be our Planmas block for me to put some of the things that I need to be working on to get those videos for December 1st through December 25th ready to go. Down here, I leave open for my weekly reflection. I have revealed my 2025 lineup. If you haven't seen that video, go find that a couple weeks back. I am going with a Sterling Ink Common Planner again for my everyday carry. I am switching to the horizontal weekly, which means that it'll have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday down this side with the space and then a blank page on this side, mainly to accommodate this weekly reflection that I like to do. I am going to take my color of the month, which is this tannish brown color, and block it off just like that. And I leave myself all of this space. To do that, we're going to look back a couple weeks to find one that I've done because I've let myself slide. But there you go. That's what that looks like. I'm going to do my, that's a short one. A little bit longer of one. Always put my weekly reflection down at the bottom. Now, again, for the week, I started off great. This is my logs for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I fell off the bandwagon because things were going on. And that's just how it goes sometimes. We're going to look at the list for the 52 projects for this week, and I'm just going to put them both on here because I don't want to skip one. So let's see. First up, we have list your greatest comforts. That feeling of comfort and warmth is such a sweet treasure. How many of your comforts can you combine into one magical and soul-filling experience? I dare you to try. List your greatest comforts. We'll write that one in first. And then for list 47, oh, look, it's telling us we're going into the holiday season. Shut up. List the things you are grateful for. Y'all, I'm bad at gratitude. I'm just one of those people. I've talked about it before, how my negativity bias can take the reins most of the time. Have a close friend write his or her own gratefulness list too, and share your lists with each other. The only thing that feels better than feeling thankful for what you have is seeing someone you love experience that same inner peace and joy. So list the things you are grateful for. Right, so there are my lists. I'm going to take a drink of this cold tea. Tepid tea. We're going to make some bullet points with this very light marker. I can't see those. You know, sometimes you get a set of dot markers because you want them to be light and then they're too light. All right, I think I'll only go down that far for now. Greatest comforts, I don't know. Might actually be a harder list than grateful, and I was thinking it would be the other way around. But I don't know for sure. We'll have to check on these next week. Hopefully, I'll be back on track, and we can see how things have been going. If things have improved, if I'm out of my head and managing my life a little bit better. But yeah, let's go ahead and just flip back to the weekly. I forgot to stick our bookmark in, but there we are, week 47, ready to go, creeping up on the end of November. Tell me down in the comments below how your plans are coming for your holidays. If you like this video, you know what to do. Give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next one.